Hello? Hello? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, Hamora! Sorry, too much Harry Potter. Are we watching more Harry Potter tonight? We probably are. We probably are. We're on the last two films. We are on the last two films. But hello, good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening, maybe? Howdy. Currently, because... Yep. Because it is, early-ish. Gonna go with just, some natural lighting right now, which may look a little weird on my camera. But I even have diffused lighting coming in from the window right there. A very large window, but it might get a little weird as I say that, and there it goes. There goes the lighting. Maybe we won't do that. Maybe I will adjust and get my lights back on. I was going to use not these crazy lights, but we'll do that. So now when the sun wants to beam in, I can probably just close my curtains while I float here in my little TV box. And let me go do that, because clearly the sun's not gonna play nice. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So what are we doing today? I don't really know. I have a Wondrous Tales to finish. I have a headphone cord to get untangled. Or at least get sorted and tucked away. There we go. We've got some leveling that could transpire. If we got some TV floaty boy action that's also happening. It also hops on the ground. It's so stupid. Oh, it's so dumb. Could do Hildebrand today too. Could keep working on that because I haven't done that in a while. Also have summoner quests to get my summoner story quests caught up, because those are way behind. So how about let's just knock some of these out. The Naval Extreme, you don't say. Unrestricted. Reselect it. There we go. I may do this one twice, or one of them twice, because I have basically a free reroll shuffle or whatever. But I'll do that later on. So if I do it too early, I might lose the one of the ones that I actually want to complete. Will this even hurt me very much at max level? No. There's no point. I didn't know if it was some like huge damage percentage fall off thing, despite being higher level. The mighty, epic echo, sorry. And heart phase. Yes, very good. Ooh. Hopefully y'all out there in YouTube land are having a good holiday, or the start of the pre-holiday Festivus, depending on where it is you are in the world. I will be going away for 2 days, for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Go hang out with my parents. My brother's in town. Go hang out with my grandmother. Yeah, that kind of whole jam. So probably the next stream after today's will be, I'll probably schedule something for Sunday or Monday. Depends on the post-holiday travel back, stuff like that. All right, Thornmarch can do. Thornmarch it is. Very good. Yes. Thornmarch. What's up, Destora? Big size damage. No, my mana. King Moogle mana, or one of the mana drains. I don't know if it's the actual King Moogle, but one of them definitely mana drains. Hey, we down all the Moogles. Actually, I don't know if I had to defeat them all. Just defeat. Oh yeah, he doesn't take damage until they're all defeated. There we go. Okie doke. Garbage. Decent stuff. Could get one of the boss soul things, but... Oh, gross, not Moogle, says Thadrin. Let's see. Got a Nidhogg. We can do that. Oh, this one has a little bit more hair on its proverbial chest, as it were. Oh, I think we did this like last week, the week before. Nidhogg still just has, as things move forward, even with the Epic Echo, he has a big 1.7 million HP and multiple phases. I don't know if it's faster to do it as a... It might be faster to do it as on my warrior, but... I do not want to AoE these. I need to get this guy dead quick. Oh, I got the damage down from the fireball there. Oh well. Yeah, once this guy doesn't have a tell, so once he does like the rearing back like he's burping. Whoa. Indeed. I have seen Mr. Happy posted some videos of him soloing some Stormblood stuff. He did Shinryu and Vyako, is that correct so far? My warrior probably has the gear. I imagine it just takes a long time just because of the HP. I didn't watch those videos, but I think he did them both on was he on Warrior? I think you should just check his channel. I'm actually not entirely sure if he paladined or warriored them. Unless I'm just missing or remembering a thumbnail. I thought the thumbnail was him with warrior axe. Could on paladin though. That is because paladin has the most reliable healing. You do sacrifice, whoops. You do sacrifice a bunch of damage. But if you're trying to do soloing extreme trials, then you're not really worried about damage as much. You're worrying about just living through the mechanics. Right? Well, that still quite hurts. The stacking damage here. That's stacking damage, though. All right, that's that. A weapon coffer and a horde guillotine. I have that one and this one. I don't think they're worth repairing anymore, I don't think. Repairing probably stuff from Stormblood forward now is pretty okay to jam with. How's undersizing the Great Hunt? Probably not great. When you undersize it with 4 people in Shadowbringers, and it still took 3 minutes because of the phases, so let's do a second chance retry on Large Back Man. And we'll jump back into that one real quick. Interesting that it's called the navel, but it's all just shoulders and back. Not a lot of belly button. I mean, he definitely has one. Maybe. I don't know. He's a big rock monster. Definitely a big rock monster. See ya. I wonder if there's a tally. I'll probably check a tally of every raid and trial boss that a phase change. The older way that they did phase changes was just to have them jump out of the arena. They just jump out of the arena and leave and come back and do something. Titan does a lot of the ARR and Heavensward ones are like that, the older design. Just funny, once you notice how many bosses just go like hup and then fall back down and then go hup and then fall back down and then go hup. Yep. It's a little silly. All right, 5 stickers. I think we're doing dungeons for the last 2. Because this is Alexander. Arm of the Sun. Which one is that one? Is this the one on the outside? Because Burden is what? Trash Man? Which one is Arm of the Sun? We'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Oh, this is the cage guy. Is this soloable right now? Because if I get ported away, if I might get stuck forever? Or does he just not? Do you just not get stuck? I don't know how much damage stuff will do as well. Whoa. That is a mana burn? That's annoying. Oh no, not Sizzle Beam. I'm just curious if I get caged, what will all the debuffs? I don't know if doing anything with the bomb matters really in soloing stuff. I probably do want to deal with the cat though. I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, probably not. Nope. I don't have enough time to run away from the boss. Maybe. Oh, the cat stayed over there. That's good. It looks like his abilities won't just yeet me, which is good. But I do not want him having even more damage. Okay, he still got that buff, even though it... Okay, sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna get jailed. I don't know how it's gonna work with one person. And which one does he put me in? Yep, okay. Oh, it gives me like the 1v1? Oh, okay. It gives me the DPS box. So unless there's some later mechanic that just blasts me, we're fine. So I'm just gonna do one dungeon. Not the bomb. No, not again. No. Yep. Staticky shirt problems. Yeah, this is the healer one, which is just don't die forehead. Also, the boss is in here with me. Uh-oh. That's kind of weird. I mean, it's helpful. I figured the boss would like return to the middle of the room or something, but nope. Just sits in here with me in the box. That wasn't too bad. Gear coffers. Because it was savage. Oh, wasn't he? Doesn't even need savage. I was on savage. Was I really? Yep. Because the top selection. Well, then the non-savage version will be far easier. So used to doing the extreme trials. I was in the top selection for the raids. Oh yeah, now I gotta run through this. Yeah, gotta run through the trash section, which they just cut out of all the savages. The older parts of Final Fantasy XIV, oh, all the trash has to be dead. The older stuff with the actual trash in the dungeons was a neat concept. You definitely see where they were drawing their inspiration from World of Warcraft, but pretty sure Heaven's Ward is the last time you ever see this. After Heaven's Ward content, there's no dungeon trash or raid trash like this. I don't think Stormblood is any of this. Everything is just trial oriented. Yep, meant to be two groups. There we go. Now it's boss time. Whee! And how much HP does this version have? Oh, less than half. Very good. Quick think, all thoughts. No, don't do it. Wow. It does the caged mechanic way earlier on normal. There's a lot of other stuff that he does on Savage. The angry fire room. Oh, good thing I can AoE through the wall there. Although I wonder if I don't do a lot of soloing older stuff outside of doing stuff for the weekly Wondrous Tales, but I wonder if like the soft lock situations you might run into if you were solo, they just don't apply if you're unrestricted. No. It's the cold room. Not a whole lot different. Oh. Not a whole lot different than the fire room. Oh, what the heck? That guy just... Oh, I guess he blows up if you don't defeat him, and that's what puts the paralyzed stack. I'm hitting glare. Zoom doom. This is another... That's like the main mechanic in normal. It's just this back and forth. Just the The caging. No. Bleh. I'm a caster. It gets. I can remove, but it only lasts for like 8 seconds. That's a lot of debuffs all of a sudden. Should be a-okay though. Yeah, so normal will just put you in every single DPS tank healer box. Release me. We've done it. I don't want any of this. Now that I know it's normal. I clicked on it last time, but now that I know it's normal, I'm not clicking on that. Okay, so if that's doable, I mean, this is an alliance raid. This is an alliance raid, and solving alliance raid or understanding alliance raids is you need to have 3 one-man parties. Alphascape 2. That's not going to be a solo. Is that Midgardsormr? No. Yeah, that's Midgardsormr. Right? Because that's the same for 2. And that's a Stormblood raid, but not a Savage raid? I don't know. You know what? You know what? Let's go. Warrior time. Let's see what happens. Because now I'm curious. I made sure it's normal, because this doesn't need to be Savage. Yep, there he is. Big dragon, 3.5 million. Okay. Let's see how much my burst hits him for. That's the wrong button. I'm just totally eating this to see if it does any damage. What's the damage down on you? So getting hit by those would always just make the fight longer. Doesn't look like it can hurt me enough. So I changed my key bindings on my warrior a little bit the other day. That's why I was hitting the wrong buttons. Alright, well, the raid soak definitely trucks. This will probably be the oh, this is the inside one. Thought it was going to be inner cardinals. It was not. Inner cardinals or in again? In 2 times in a row, okay. Let's double buff real quick here. This will be inner cardinals. Is it forward, fit, forward? Yeah, forward. They are thick, too. Does Ice Circle grow? I can't remember. No, inner cardinals. That's hitting me. Yeah. So that's just Vuln. That's not damage down or anything like the other one. Oh, it does grow. Yep. Like right here. Oh no, all the immortal keys. I don't know if I have enough damage for these. Did you not think I have the damage? I can immune the raid buster though, maybe? You have 4 more. Dang it. Yeah, we're okay. 33.8k crit. Well, direct hit crit, anyway. Still have to kill this Joker, though. Ugh. Close. It's close, but we did it. Shake it off hot. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt me at all, is it? Didn't even break my shield. Didn't even break my shield. Thank us from me, you don't say. 36k? That's obviously because of the epic echo, but it's only like 50% at this level, I think. So it goes 200, 150, and then like 10 or 20 or whatever for last expansion. We're getting there. Ice ground. That's annoying. I was gonna stand here and eat this because I don't want to accidentally slide into the kill wall and die. I'm gonna hold my cooldown until after the damage down debuff falls off. Oh, that can be moved out of. Duh. Damage down leaves, and he does. Oh, that's easy. Nope, I'm bursting. Flap. .8 or 3.5, getting there. So this is what hurts. It's a raid soak. That's damage meant for at least 6 people. But survived it just fine. Well, with 4 cooldowns, I guess. Survived it just fine. I almost died to the first one. Not moving. Nope. Maybe I will. I'll drop the ice, but... Don't touch the probable kill wall, but it's not, 'cause it's normal. But you never know. So it's not worth finding out. What's combat time right now? I actually don't know. Combat time is not accurate on ACT for this because of the immune phase. Probably about 5 minutes right now. Probably got about 5 minutes. That's one you can move out of. Ooh. Usually you don't... Well, I mean, I guess you probably do see many of these phases in a normal raid. Duty finder. Excuse me, sir. Mr. Dragon. Yep. Are you back? Hello. We're just eating this one. We're bursting. No corners for me. Yeah, so normal Stormblood stuff. Definitely doable. Okay. Calm down, you. I panic immuned there. Didn't know if my... Because the 2 stacks of Vuln. Got my double healing cooldowns going. We're healing, by the way. Yeah, those raid busters. Little sketch. This phase just sort of repeats, doesn't it? We didn't do Midgardsormr on Savage yet, did we? I can't remember if we did or not. I should have made a Google spreadsheet of the ones we did for real. Because we've undersized a few. Like we undersized Omega Savage to farm mounts. Even though in Shadowbringers that fight still had some teeth. That's for sure. Ah, crap. And you have to cheese Hello World to make it, like, smooth. Oh. When they're going back and doing it for real. With no cheese. Almost there. There it is. What's up, Boxcar? I have been playing and learning... I do not want these. No. I've been playing and learning and trying to understand this very vast game of Final Fantasy for 12 minutes of combat. Since May of this year. I have done a lot. I have definitely done a lot. I just got this rare Fate World Super Mob drop, Super Fate mount today. Willy Wonka-esque, puts you in the TV screen, kind of like the microwave scene. But yeah, I have played quite a bit, still learning, taking notes, figuring stuff out. Still a lot to do. Although, the plan is to, with all the notes that I have... What the heck? I started cutting up. We're just at that, like, 2-week window post-launch of the game where I can probably just name... People are just naming stuff what they are. So, to avoid spoilers, no one was doing it for the first 2 weeks, but... I recorded all of my MSQ, so my plans are to put up like clean edit cuts just of like each individual dungeon my first time through, and then each of the trials the first time through. And then I've got our first raid that I might actually string the first raid wing into one video. I'll see how long it is, because the story pieces before and between each raid I also have the footage for. So I might do that. And that'll be sort of interspersed with, I've got about 4 or 5 pages of bulleted video ideas and topics to talk about, both that are just like in my, because I'm finding what I want to do with coverage of something different when I'm not, because I'm not doing like, you know, talk showy stuff. There'll still be podcasts. There's actually, we made a podcast a little over 2 weeks ago before Endwalker dropped. But I'm probably going to do community-based podcasts for a little while. I'll, send out some emails to some other content creators from other games that I want to talk to. I want to talk to some that are just not even related to MMOs in general, which is the whole goal of what I wanted to make Final Boss TV for the last couple of years now. Even before Shadowlands dropped, I didn't want to only cover World of Warcraft, so... That's what I'm going to do. Although... You actually cannot... You cannot even... You can't even play Final Fantasy XIV right now if you don't already have an account existing. Because you can't buy the game. The game is currently unable to be purchased digitally. You cannot acquire new codes. The only way to play the game is if you already had an existing account set up, or if you have a physical copy. So that's really bad. We're gonna roll here. That has potential, but I'm not gonna risk it. Oh. Man, that was really close to a great many things. We're gonna roll again. That's mostly garbage. Like, if these two land, it'll be a 2-line. Or if this one and this one land, it's a 2-line. But it's just two, with not starting from a base of at least 1. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of roulettes to get some chicken. This is so, like, this would be 1. Here is 1. These 2 right here would be poggers, but we're not going to get them. The chances, I'm going to reroll again. Go with my gut. Ah, see? Here's another one. Right here and here would make 2 lines. This would actually make 3. No, this bread has to be down here. Dang. Here and here would make 2. Oh no, Dalthier. Dalthier just posted in Discord his 2-line almost 3. Oh, it's so close. Actually, was it? Let me see. Where would the... No, not exactly. His 2-line was good, though. Yeah, I actually don't see the 3-line there. It was close to a 3-line. To get a 3, you need to do, you make an arrow. Has to be a line on the top and a line on the side, and then you connect between in some fashion. Make an arrow or make like a triangle or something. Well, all right. Need to do some rolls. So let's see. Go back over to Gunbreaker, I suppose. And leveling roulette, I imagine. Yep, leveling roulette for tank. Boom, baby. I'm getting up there in materia. I need so much more 9s though if I want to do any overmelding of crafted gear. All right, what dungeon are we gonna get? A high level one or a low level one that's gonna make me sad because the XP on boss kill will be crap. Oh, that's fine. It's actually somewhat relevant XP. Hit him with the Hoy. Double check my healer to see if they're a healer main or not. Yeah, they got some healer gumption. Hi, kitty. Hello, hello. Oh crap! I didn't fix my my button. There we go. I realized that my my AoE combo helper thing I didn't fix on Gunbreaker after it got patched. Starlight Bear? Wait, what? What is Kitty talking about? Got 2 different mentors, so they're probably in here on as mentor queue. What I imagine. These mentors have a different queue of dungeons and stuff, even though... do they normally get new players? Because no new players in here. Those are all... Oh, you're talking... I see what you... Okay. The teddy bear mount for the holidays. Isn't that a store item though? Pretty sure it's a store item. I'm gonna focus down this guy. Yes, but need. I mean, I don't know. It looks fine. It looks kind of dopey. Looks like it's an older shop mount. It's a little dopey. There's lots of dopey stuff in this game. So that's totally understandable. Totally understandable. I don't actually know how to tell what ability she stores in the orbs. It's the ability she just cast, right? So that was poison, so now this is going to be poison. If I'm understanding. No, not poison. Lightning. But she just poisoned. Also Tank Buster. Heart of Corundum. So transmute fire, right? So she's doing this. So the second one is run 2. Yeah. Okay, and that's ice. Gotcha. Just based on the name that she says beforehand, I suppose. Do I see James Lee in chat? Hold on. Apparently he... The YouTube auto mod is vicious. Hello, James. You have been quite the busy bee lately. How are you doing, sir? Damn it. Literally working. BRB meeting lol. Okay. Well, that's... That's acceptable. That is acceptable. Literally working. BRB meeting lol. It is only 1 o'clock over there. So that would make sense. I wasn't sure if you were already off for holiday time. I assume that doesn't start till tomorrow. Holiday time, that is. Those are some freaking armored stilettos. We're gonna aggressively AoE this pack because you can't move on until you do. We'll save charges after, though. I love the BRB meeting lol. Just trying to ask how James is doing, and then he just... Oh, gosh. So stupid. Big Heart of Corundum action. We're going to probably focus this big boy here. Nice. James has been busting his butt at Mage Tower. I have seen the Mage Tower tweets. Yeah, if he's enjoying it, for sure. I know he's trying to keep up with a lot of things right now, which I don't even know really, besides, you know, the game stuff that he posts, but IRL stuff and work stuff and probably some stuff. He's been busy. Put a little more DR out there because my other ones were just fading. I'm dead. You know what? We're just immune. Let those hots keep up. That works. Very large truck. Hello? Oh, they were all dead. I popped a cooldown, not looking at all their health bars. What the heck? That is a goat head mask of some description. Don't have any cartridges built up, so I built one real quick. Used blood fast, which gives cartridges on the previous pull to do the big AoE. I like how these sisters have some, they have old Final Fantasy sound effects. It's pretty great. Gotta float a cartridge so I can put many into this next window. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Yeah. The one that doesn't move. My cooldown drifted there because of the downtime. Seeing big trucks. We got our storage trailer today. Oh yeah, how is all the moving stuff, plans and everything going? Considering you're also going to be having a bit. You're trying to get all the moving stuff done before Bebe, I would imagine, right? Unless I'm misunderstanding the timing here. You moved after Christmas? Okay. It's gonna be a busy... Oh, damn it. Oh, what a shit. It's gonna be a busy time, kitty. Don't miss the movie nights. I know you've missed a couple of them. I don't know if we're doing more Harry Potter tonight. We could. We have Deathly Hallows Part 1 next up. But they're both long movies, like 3-hour long movies if I remember, so you gotta set aside some time. Discord community, we've been chewing through... Damn it, my combo timed out. I'm not gonna go all the way down. I know that this stuff's a little spicy. Son of a... Damn it. The freaking rotors do big damage. Yeah, that attack right there, the wheel attack, which hit me with a cooldown up for 8,500. So that's a 10k hit or more before mitigation. Oh, the rest of your comment was the truck was too big to put it where intended. Like it couldn't... Was it like a rental truck, or are you working with like a moving agency or something, or like a moving company? Emptied the guest room into the storage. Oh, duh. This is closed. Put an actual floor down. Be painting a neutral color while it was empty. Oh, so what is it? Is this moving or just moving stuff around in your actual current residence? Maybe I misunderstood when you talked about this the other day. That's exciting, though. Such a weird noise. Those weird vertebrae cables snapping. Oh, the catch-up gear. Moving around the current house. Okay, okay. I remember the moving talk, but I didn't know if it was completely somewhere new. It's just in the house itself. Okay. That sounds like it would be a lot of work considering the baby bun in the oven right now, too. That could be a lot. Yeah, like a... That's fair. Those pods are apparently really expensive. Those storage unit pods, they just drop off in front of your house and stuff. I didn't realize how expensive those would be when I was looking at options earlier this year. Because I'm in a new locale myself. Since Conrad moved back home earlier this year. And when my lease ended in the summertime, I had to change things up. But yeah, those pods were not cheap, so I didn't go that route. Almost to the boss here. There we go. Weird noise again. Yep. Run dun 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 dun. The music in here is real good. The boss fight music, the battle music in Endwalker is okay, but the actual boss fight music, quite good. Aw, battle voice went up a little late there, I guess, or later. Oh, you went with Facebook Marketplace and didn't get shamboozled? Man, that's good. That seems risky business right there. I don't know how reliable Facebook Marketplace is, but no. The drift on this fight's weird because I use my abilities in a different order on the pole because of it forcing you out of feeling like this. And back to the side of the room. That was a thing. I'll delay my next No Mercy so I reline back up here, I guess. Bum, bum, bum. These sisters do a lot of raid damage, that's for sure. He's a lightning one. Oh, that hit me. That's hit me too. I'm just trying to do damage. Should be okay though. That's one down. No scammer doodles? I don't know about that word, but I understand it. Stories of a small town. You met up with the guy to see the trailer in person. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Or as Uncle Roger would say, not bad, not bad. Lap. We did it. And that's a ding. Oh, did I get the damage passive? Yeah, melee mastery, keen edge, brutal shell, and solid barrel just got a potency upgrade. You know what? That's a tough dungeon to heal right off the rip. I got a hat that I can't see because I'm a bun. Granted, they're already a mentor, so giving them a commendation. I got 3 commendations though, but 2 of them are mentors, so they wouldn't give them to each other. How many comms am I up to? Let's check. How many commendations am I at? Profile? Nope. Reputation. 1519. And that wasn't someone's first time doing that dungeon, so I don't get a reroll. Speaking of commendations, how about we go check that vendor real quick? Because I actually haven't gone over here to this achievement vendor in some time. Yeah, watch an Uncle Roger video every now and then. Sometimes it's a bit much, but they are also pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff. This gunblade is as big as my entire torso. Look, all little Starlight Festival holiday stuff. Master of the Rolls. How many more certificates do you get? 18 more. I have 88. I don't think there's anything I can even buy. You can't spend them all. I've probably purchased all of the pets, and you can't resell them because they're achievements. I have purchased all of them. I have purchased all of these. I have all of those. I do not want the goblin cap or the fat chocobo head or the ribbon. Yeah, so I have everything that I can buy. But this... So the Cascadier Cascadier Frippery. What do those even turn into? I don't actually know. Uniform vouchers. They're achievement rewards. They're used at uncanny knickknacks. Oh, this is the Black Summer top trunks, halter, and tanga. It's the slut mog. Well, at least a very commonly used slut mog, if you want to put it in that vernacular. That's what these were for. You need, it's 2 each for the male and 2 each for the female ones. That's what they're used for. Because obviously. All right, well, we checked that. I need some second chances. I need 2 more stickers. Let's see. What else can we knock out? Got warrior to 90. Gunbreaker can slowly move on the way up there. Can work on my blue mage quests so I can actually farm more Centrino seals every week. That's something I could do, but I probably should get the summoner. Probably should get the summoner quest caught up so I actually have a DPS character for Endwalker. Because I can, if I'm leveling summoner or scholar, they share XP. So where are we going? Let's go to the Great Google Library. Way out there. Yep. Idleshire. All right. This mount is so stupid. Boing, 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 boing. Yeah, his sorry children jokes, Uncle Roger ones, pretty lewd lately. Pretty lewd. But you do have to be careful with those kind of things with the algorithm, because if you get scanned, if you get algorithm scanned, and you can get flagged on YouTube that your video won't be monetizable. What's up, you big robot bastard? Wow. Nope, I'm doing that fate. Oh, Mythical Kitchen is also great. This is a video or 2 I'm behind on right now with Mythical Kitchen, actually. Hello, yes, I have arrived. I am a TV set. A flair for the dramatic. Solo duty in the dungeon. a solo dungeon duty. Now we've all arrived. We can enter the library and begin our search for the Forbidden Tome. This is big skim read energy though, because I'm just trying to get stuff done. But you have strayed far from the safety of your cities, foolish mortals. Whatever could you be planning? Oh. It's weird going back and doing older quests now, considering how far forward the story has gone. This is a Heaven's Ward quest that I'm doing right now. He arrives at the worst possible moment. 'Tis no coincidence, I fear, at this time he leaves naught to chance. These are some, like, B-list Asians. Using to watch you stumble like clumsy children. You shall be crushed within our fist. Asian of the 12th sword. Just black robe, black masked Asians. Low tier. Trash. You've earned the ire of La Habrea's most loyal servants. I suppose that in the timeline right now, that would make the most sense, yeah. La Habrea was the main Asian fumbling around, I guess. The conjurer stance when you're holding the stick wand is a little silly. Asian of the 12. Oh yeah, where are my buttons right now? I don't have like any summon stuff, but I have so much gear. Yeah, I'm synced down. I can't use. Hold on. Yeah, I only have Dreadworm Trance, but I can't use it right now. But I'm a 58. What a weird quest. I just learned Dreadworm Trance, but I cannot use it. Huh. Yeah, because I'm down with... It's so strange. Oh, my carbuncle's not out because I changed jobs. Duh. That's what it is. Even though carbuncle just stands there. It doesn't automatically summon. You have to summon your carbuncle. The spell effects at low level summoner are kind of jank because they're aspected same versions of the previous ones. They don't have any special animation or anything. They're just the same thing with a different eggy out. Anyway, that's why I couldn't Dreadworm Trance, because no carbuncle. Get blasted. Yeah, even the base carbuncle doesn't even attack. It just kind of stands there. I guess it casts Searing Light now, but doesn't actually do anything. We were raised unto greatness by La Habrea himself. What a dinky little buckler. He defeated my master, bringer of light, mayhaps. It is meet Mayhap it is meat that your strength was beyond us. It is meat? Like a steak? But it's not... The day will come. Indeed. You'll not escape this time, Asian. I mean, you can't... Yeah, you can't defeat their physical forms. Unleash your power. Dreadworm trance. I gotta Ankh-morn him? That's what... Yeah, that's... correct. But I guess they're not unsundered ones, so maybe you can defeat them. Because that guy just fizzled into nothingness, but the Paragon is no more. That boy just got Ankh-morned. Most impressive spell. Where'd you learn to cast it? I stood on some of Bahamut's bones. Kinda. In order to deceive one's enemies, 'tis best to begin with one's friends. There was never any such book. All the Bay truly required was the catalyst of battle to focus his energies. And, you know, big corrupted crystal things and something. Yes, yes. Books, tomes. The entire journey was a feint. Yeah. So we tricked the Asian into coming out to the Great Google Library to get Ankh-morned. Okay. I'm lighting on the captain's face right there. This is Ystola's sister. She's the quest giver for much of the summoner quest line. Even though she wants to be a quote-unquote scholar, yet she's a conjurer, which is how her sister started way back in the day too, so... You've achieved something for which few people can boast. The defeat of an Asian. Well, technically there were 4 of them. Tristan's case going to put to rest. Long have I been haunted by the horrors of that Ifrit mission. But, oh, yeah, the one way earlier. With a big Ifrit Eggy, I guess. Return to Ul'dah. A gravestone for Tristan laid beside his brothers. Fair enough. I bid you farewell, my friends. We meet again under happier circumstances. Yeah, this is the end of the Heavensward questline, I think. Right, 'cause what level is it? Yeah, 60. I too would extend to you my gratitude. In addition to untold slaughter, you have prevented summoning's tragic history from repeating itself in a new age. Work alongside my colleagues in the Suns. Be sure that the spread of summoning is closely monitored. Must be a way to break this self-perpetuating cycle of meeting force with force. I'll continue my research into primals and summoning and offer the Scions whatever support I am able. I am certain our paths shall cross again. Sure. Oh, I was half expecting this quest line because of just the older quest design. Or actually, was that Death Flare, not Ankh-morn? Because you get Death Flare. But this is also new restructured summoner. This quest line and this whole series, just because it's older, older structure. Headphone cable. It's a little strange because it has that old, like, Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King style quest design feel, like WoW did. There were some times where I was doing this quest and I went from Gridania to Ul'dah to Gridania to a location, back to... I talked to the NPC, which Ystola's sister, at the location. I just did like a combat section, and then we would go right back to Gridania where we just were before we came out, instead of like ending the quest at like right there. I was half expecting to have to teleport back to Gridania, run all the way up and around the amphitheater to go talk to her again just to end the quest. I would not have been surprised if it would have done that. But now we do have to do that to start the next expansion's quest line. So we're still having to go back to the little lake in New Gridania. And technically it's Old Gridania, I guess the northern section. Yeah, she's up here at the falls. So even though we finished the previous one, we still have to go all the way back up here anyway. And there's no closer aetherite than the one down the street. What is... Oh, those are real people. I was like, those aren't NPCs. So Astral Flow for Dreadworm Trance is Death Flare. But does that replace... It's an instant with a recast. But then how does that pair with Gemshine or whatever the Gemshine becomes? Because Gemshine is the main ability that each of your Eggies get. You have the charges underneath the little soul stones, little Pokeballs. I'll have to see. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, Stormblood quests. Which Stormblood quests now change to, they don't award you stuff. They just unlock things as you go along. Well, I'll get summon Bahamut with Enkindle Bahamut at 70 in the 70 quests, and then... Yeah, Enhanced Dreadworm Trance. And, like, nothing else, because I've already unlocked the other things. Ymitra has the most fascinating news for you. She's outside the Crystal Tower in that picture. Most fascinating news would seem that the ruins of ancient ally have yielded us a tome containing unknown secrets of the summoner's art. Well, that's outside of the Crystal Tower, yeah? Dewin Ashton has logged in. Tome in question is currently being kept under Rambro's watchful gaze at our dig site in Mordona. I'll be heading there shortly myself, but I would not begrudge you an earlier peek. All right, to Mordona it is then. This is one of the other locations that you just bounce back and forth to in this quest line. This happens a bit. Go robotic TV sperm or whatever. Yeah, because the Crystal Tower is down that way. Thought it might be along. A prize such as this should be in your keeping. Hey, what'd you guys find? This is the start of a new expansion worth of class quests. They covered it not terribly far from where you excavated the Evoker's Attire. So the tome, some manner of summoning magic, but alas, I was unable to decipher the writings. It is fortunate then that such a task falls directly with Ymhitra's field of expertise. No, come on. I have to go back. Oh, she sent word that she has been held up with some dreary business in Revenant's Toll. Okay. I, again, was half expecting the quest. This is to be Stormblood now, so it shouldn't do that. It shouldn't do a lot of, like, the zone flip-flopping back and forth. Bum-ba-bum. Bing, 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 bing. apologies. A trifling but unavoidable matter prevented me from making directly for the dig site. What? You're just standing by the tree. You should look at this Allag tome, ancient tome of Allagan origin, recently unearthed near Saint Coinarch's Find, or Coinarch. One of those. It is rather more shabby than I've come to expect from the great works of Allag. It's also just 2 images mirrored. Unfortunately. Must not be discouraged. The content is what truly matters. A fine observation, says someone. And the book exploded. Oh. It's a mimic. Did the mimic have to be the model with the crazy icky teeth? Principia? Principia? Yeah, Principia at your service. I am a humbly familiar with the doctrine of summoning. A humbly familiar. Also, is that the fate noise for the Mordona fate? Oh, we're in a cutscene, so I guess not. I've awoken a sentient tome from an ancient library. We must keep it contained. Yeah, bonk it with another book. If I somehow give an offense, strange, for I am not equipped with offensive capabilities. Imparting the art of summoning is my function. An instructional manual is my form. A manual, you say? Yeah, bonk it with your stick. See what happens. Correct. When open in the presence of summoners, I am bound to awaken and share with them the secrets of summoning. The young master there is in possession of an active soul crystal. Yes. Yeah, but look at these boots, though. Do you see these boots I'm wearing? Look how thick these boots are. They are a all-in-one, like, over mid-thigh high whole boot apparatus. Look at this thing. What the heck? How hard would that be to... getting on, not bad. Taking that off, though? It's a lot of boot. It was a soul crystal that awoke you? Correct. Only one who carries a soul crystal and is bathed in the ether of an icon may yield the powers of a summoner. I sense one worthy of instruction and was thus compelled to introduce myself with my weird book teeth. Yeah, icon is the elegant word for primal. Why would the ancients have deemed such a thing necessary? Summoning came into being for the purpose of eliminating beings, specifically those beings known as icons, ahem, primals. The book just ahemmed us. Once these entities have all been vanquished, however, new Eggi cannot be harnessed. Old summoners perish, and so too does their art. It was upon glimpsing this bleak future that a certain master summoner set upon crafting yours truly inscribed with arts of tremendous power. I exist to teach others how to safeguard their existence. Okay. Speaks to the heart of the discipline's rarity. Summoning harnesses the power of primals for the sole purpose of destroying them. But the absence of living mentors, a true succession of the art, is never achieved. Principia, are you then to instruct Bay in the lost secrets of Allag? I am eager to oblige. The teeth are so weird. I must overcome 3 challenges. Because this is an anime after all. Will I undertake these challenges? I mean... yes. I just crossed my arms. The first challenge is a test of power. Well, I'm wearing level 80 gear doing level 60 quests, so... I manifest a monster and you fight it. The trial is designed to evaluate the raw magnitude of your arcane talent by putting you against a predetermined opponent of carefully measured fortitude, aka I make monster, you fight. Yeah, let's move out of the city. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, that's a big Bahamut dome. I guess I'm kind of flying out of the back side of Mordona, but that's where the... Yeah, we're going to the weird crystal goop. Hello. Crystal goop. What's up, Teddy? If my full name begins to tie your tongue, you're welcome to call me Prin or Pia. It's just Principia. I rather like Prin. Ahem. I mean, let us proceed with the challenge. Oh my gosh, it is a demon of the tome. Get death flared. Wrecked. A fine showing, Master. Even the greatest of Allagan summoners would be forced to recognize the extent of your extant power. A crushing victory. Do I do all the trials at once? That's the first challenge. A few summoners in Allag's long history who boasted this degree of native might. Yeah, but you're strong enough to at least summon that, so... Guiding you to loftier heights of power should be astonishingly simple. I cast like 4 spells because my gear is so high right now. Okay. I have a question, if you would indulge me. In which age were you created? You appear to lack the technological advancements that were predominant, or yeah, predominant in the in constructs in the later days of Allied civilization. Another excellent observation. I was penned by Master Sari, a preeminent summoner of his time. He was, in fact, likely the last master summoner of the Allag's empire. Oh, of Allag's reign? Of the Allagan Empire's reign? Just before the Empire's collapse, solidly within the richest era of ethereal chemical discovery. In the beginning, the Allags rose to superiority through their mastery of magecraft. It is told the first wielders of summoning magic made do with grimoires fashioned of leather and ink and parchment. There came a tipping point, however, where the mundane sciences began to progress with ever-growing rapidity. These advancements were married with the arcane, and the ethereal chemical technology was born. Even as the harnessing of lightning energies gave rise to new recording mediums, techniques were developed that allowed complex arcane geometries to be instantly plotted. Traditional grimoires were replaced by devastatingly efficient and elegant weapons. The convenience of these tools, however, did not lend themselves well to the construction of initiates. Beyond such considerations, the new mediums could not be pursued without dedicating machinery, and their manufacture was no simple matter. And so the summoner who breathed life into you decided that tomestones and the like were not ideal method of passing on this accumulated wisdom. We still collect tomestones, though. Correct? You choose me Oh, he chose me. He chose for me the primitive form of a book and inscribed within my pages a bounty of potent incantations. Okay. Thank you, Print. I thought only to satisfy my academic curiosity, but I found myself swept in your description of the past. You truly are the creation of an incredible age. But you have weird teeth. Couldn't just be like a talking book. Had to be a mimic-looking book. Yep. Well, let's return to Gridania. Of course, it doesn't even float. It just hops. It just hops. Blammo. Hadouken. 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 Alright, back to Gridania it is. I have to get all the way up through all the 70 quests so that if I actually do dungeons on my summoner, I have all the spells. Because currently, I do not. I leveled Scholar, which levels also summoner, but I didn't level it forward. So I'm behind on many a skill. Well, not many now. It's just the enhanced Redworm trance for summoning Bahamut, which gives Enkindle, which is Ankh-Morn. And that's basically it, because all of these are passives at later date. Because you already get Tri-Disaster. It's just your normal AoE. So yeah, I gotta work through these quests to get Bahamut. Well, Bahamut Eggy, I suppose. And then, where does... Yeah, and summon Phoenix is the 80. Is that just the level 80 unlock once you're there with when the quest chain is done? It doesn't actually show up in my book. Because these rights will go away when I'm higher level. Summon Phoenix is just level 80. You enter Firebird trance. But this is not a spell that goes on your bar, though. It just probably changes from Jedworm to Firebird trance. What's up, Bab? Yeah, 1 second. Let me get out of this talking part. Unravel the more secrets of ancient Allag. Prin will issue the next challenge after you have a chance to review your studies and hone your abilities to level of perfection. And pay no mind to Captain Wolf. He obviously wishes to secure my services for some task or another. But we have more important matters to attend to. Yeah, Dancing Wolf is just kind of standing here. What are you doing, my dude? Next summon request is level 63. Ruin 3 is 300. I don't think I have anything it's well. Yeah, because Elemental Mastery. Yeah, Ruin 3 is 300. It goes to 310 at 84. So it looks like it's just, it goes from 240 to 270 to a totally different icon to 300. And then it changes again, doesn't it? Well, Rune 4 is the proc at 430. But I think even that goes up. Also, how do I bind Radiant Aegis to anything if you cannot put it on your hotbar? Oh, that version of it. This version you can put on. Okay. Because these... Yeah, that... That's not summon Carbuncle. That's Topaz, Emerald, and Ruby all become Ifrit, Titan, Garuda. Gem Shine is the single target ability, and Precious Brilliance is just their AoE. You should just... Yeah, Astral Flare is the... Astral Impulse is the base attack. Death Flare is the special one. I mean, to change your default Carbuncle, that's one of those commands. I think Pukas have a an infographic about how to do that. Yeah, they actually just posted it. Eggy Glamours. But it's a level 50 quest. An Eggy by any other name. You have to go to the Limsa Arcanist Guild. You can do Topaz, Emerald, Ruby. Or you can do the Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda Eggies. I did pet size all small. Yeah, this is a carbuncle. So I haven't done that question, I'm pretty sure, so I can't change its name. If I type it, it won't do anything. Yeah. Unable to execute command at this time. Yep, can't do it. Not today, the stars. I think this was posted in Discord earlier, but I can post it again. As all of the summoner stuff. Yeah, because all these quests are gonna essentially now just be... They have no unlocks behind them. Oh, that's because of Summoner's changes? Or just because the Stormblood job quests don't have unlocks anymore. They just have story. But it gets you through... You have to go all the way through it because... The end, I guess, just has the unlock now. Second challenge. Yes, yes, yes. You are sufficiently prepared to undertake the next test. Excuse me, Prin, but how can you tell? By analyzing the patterns of Master's ethereal emanations, I can gauge the strength and precision of his recently cast incantations. Of course you could. Master must attempt the challenge itself before it can provide an evaluation to the proper degree of accuracy. This will be a test of skill. several more summoners in this day and age. That will be no easy feat to arrange. Yeah, I wonder how rare the real lore, other than this, it's saying that they're rare, but I wonder how many actual summoners are in the lore, or at least in the story at all, because they make a big deal about that there's not very many. Yeah, the end chain had the unlock, yeah, for Stormblood. Because you would unlock your, passive traits and stuff on the way up just by leveling. Which I already have because I'm level 80 plus. The solution is right under our nose. Your deeds have caught the attention of the highest echelons of the flames. Learning what you're capable of, we have begun an initiative to take our very own summoners into battle against the primals. Okay, so the flames have their own degree of summoners. I'm prepared to offer my regiment's full cooperation. All I ask in return is a few morsels of advice for the acolytes. My enchantments do not restrict me from instructing neophyte summoners in the fundamentals of the art. Okay. Let us go then. Meet me at Camp Blue Frog and I'll assemble the troops for inspection. Camp Blue Frog? Away to Camp Blue Frog it is. We meet Captain Wolf at the camp. And we'll find a nice open space somewhere in the northern Thanaland to conduct a second challenge. I did warn him, however, that you're far too busy to train his soldiers of any kind of permanent basis. Second challenge will be a test of skill. I shall be evaluating your technique for flawless execution and executed flaws. Well, I only have so many buttons, so we'll see. Boing, boing, boing. Crispin, Denise, and Jajasamu. Jajasamu. Interesting garbs they are wearing. We ain't started yet, have we? Nope. Summer Denise at your service, sir. Aw. I'm told we are to be your opponents for this exercise. It's an honor to meet you. You're about to get death flared, so prepare yourselves. Only 3 neophyte summoners will be assisting in the trial. Heard that Allegan training can be rather remorseless. Do your best, but try not to injure them during the fray. We're all here. Let's go with the briefing. The second challenge will evaluate your elegance, the elegance of your technique as opposed to the magnitude of your miasma. I shall infuse your Eggy of your opponents with secondary enchantments, and then you can engage the entities in combat. Kryn explained to me that the enchantments store the ether expended during the battle and allow for an in-depth analysis of your flare for death flares, as it were. Well, it's gonna happen. There shall be at least one death flare, because that's how many you have during the cooldown. Designation and rank. Crispin, Private First Class. We're grateful for aught you can teach us. Sergeant. New to spellcasting, but I've seen my fair share of combat, sir. Ah, Jajasamu is the lieutenant. We have more than a few admirers in the barracks, sir. That doesn't mean we'll go easy on you. Enough chatter. We're ready to battle their Eggy. What a weird word still. Yeah, I fight their summons. Because this is an anime. Also, boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing. Oh, same dialogue. Prepare yourself. Denise and I will now summon our servants to battle. Prepare. Oh, a pair of Ifrit Eggy for you. Wah. Well, Death Flare? Indeed. Finish warming up on them embers then. Okay. Ah. You know what? Light fire with fire. Skadoosh. Yes. So many instant cast spells. Everything around must face. Oh, well, the AoE is quite weaker. That. Just wanted to end the rotation so I don't see the marching ants. I had hopes for that one, but you snuffed him out right quick. Not much of a trial, eh? Well, lucky I fought another primal during me time with the company of heroes. Not the only summoner who can command more than one ethereal beast. Say hello to your final opponent, Titan Eggy. Oh no. I won't. I'll just regular spells. I don't know where to put. I mean, it's all on the same row of abilities, so I guess that's fine. Didn't even Dreadworm trance that. But I'm at max gear level for these duties. Behold, large, rocky marshmallow man. It's kind of what the Titan Eggy looks like. I have ruminated upon the swirls and echoes of your battle, and the picture is clear. Your technique is, without a doubt, a thing of exquisite beauty. Consider the second challenge conquered. Yes. And there was even a death flare. Return to Gridania. Can do. One more trial. Blah. So I assume the OGCD stuff with Summoner, though, like Ruin 4 and the Fester Energy Drain combo, that's not during Dreadworm Trance, because Dreadworm Trance, you want to just spam, you know, Astral Flare, Impulse, etc. And if you take the time, I mean, I guess it's all instant, so you can weave it, right? But maybe you can't. I don't know. I don't know when you cast those specifically. Back to Gridania. Not as much of the back and forth thing, because questing in late Heaven's Ward into Stormblood was all about going to a place with the NPCs and talking to them there. The older game definitely has a lot of go back, go forward, go back, go forward. Before I leave where? I got like 2 more hours of stream left, Bob. Oh, Emerald Ruin potency? Why would it have mattered if I was there? And these are all, the Emerald one is 220. Ruby is 420 and Topaz is 320. So 4, 3, 2. 420, 320, and 220. Do you need to summon them? I'm pretty sure these are the ones right here. Or unless that changes because of the lower level ones. I mean, I can just go to it. Where's the target dummy in Gridania? Aren't there train dummies? I just go to the house. So the ruin doesn't show up in the... I thought you saw the ruins in the log, but I guess that's why you're asking. I guess not, because it's all tied to gem shine at this level. Yeah, because Ruin 4 you don't want to cast during this, because it's a same potency, but there's no point because you want to spam the other ones. Yeah, Emerald right. 220. Because Ruin 3 is still here at 300. And then Emerald Catastrophe is 100, their AoE. Yeah, so those are the spells. I mean, I'm at the lowest level where they're just the default summons, so I can't go back to like the, you know, Ether Charge era unless I go into a lower dungeon or something. So you don't see these in your spellbook, the rights? That's what this turns into, though. See, there's 320 and 140. Yeah, the ruin changes, I think you have to be like, you have to be sub 60, I think, to see them. I think you have to be sub 60. Can you not look at them on the actual website? Like the job guide? I assume the job guide has all the spells? Yeah. Ruby, Topaz, and Emerald Ruin are all on the website. Yeah, they're all in the whole thing. Just the lodestone one. You scroll down, you can see Ruby, Topaz, and Emerald Ruin 2. Because you only have Ruin 1 to start out with, and when... Yeah, there's Ruby Ruin, which is the first one you get. Topaz Ruin and Emerald Ruin. I don't think their potency even changes, really. Because base Ruin potency is 240. Base Ruby goes up to 300. base topaz stays at 240 and emerald goes down to 160. But emerald is also a instant with a 1.5 GCD because it's just spam, 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 spam. Topaz is the same because it's just instant on the same recast. And ruby is a cast time. Yeah. So they're all there. If you were looking at to compare their potency changes, they're all there. Yeah, because you can see the Ruby Ruin 2, 3, and 1, 2s, and 3s. But that's how they're mostly just... Ruby Ruin is the hard cast, biggest potency. Topaz is instant, but on the regular global, less potency. And then Emerald is instant with a shorter global, but the least potency. Because the Garuda version is just like a machine gun. Bam, bam, bam. And yeah, they do change to the rights, where I am now at 72 plus. But it's the exact same thing. They just changed the name away from Ruin to Right. And they're all differentiated by 100 potency between any of them. 430 to 330 to 230. Yeah. Yeah, the summoner page on the lodestone has so many icons. Many, many things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just scrolling through the whole thing. There's a lot. There's a lot of spells. It's weird because obviously certain spells just replace other spells. So you don't put all of them are not on your bars. That would be insanity. Summoner actually has I guess the emptiest bars, just because a lot of them they replace, or one button equals multiple in a sequence. I can't even imagine if you had every single button on your bar at all times. You would have so many. That would be a lot of piano macros. Would be a little too much. The heck is that noise? With your impressive demonstrations of power and skill, you're already conquered 2 of Prin's 3 challenges. Are we coming to the final trial, however, Prim will further our education on Allagan summoning. Oh, indeed. What you know of the rise and fall of summoning in the Allagan Empire? I was made to cover rather a lot of history, you understand? Learn that summoners were initially lauded as heroes for the success against the primals. When certain of these mages began to abuse the art's power for personal gain, however, the adoration of the populace shifted towards an oppressive hatred. Goodness. My creator, Master Sari, was one of those who experimented with energies on the destruction of primals. Even as he fled from relentless persecution alongside his disciples, he triumphed over Belius and many other lesser entities. Or Belias. Indeed. So Belias goes back that far? That primal? I wonder how far back in the history of the primal stuff do they go back? I don't know. Because the Allegan Empire was quite a time ago. And if you're talking about that a Allegan summoner, how long ago was the Allegan Empire? How many eras ago was it in our current game space? I don't even know. Many. Yeah, Belias. He was the name of the elder primal for whom Tristan once drew power. Master Shari must have been mighty indeed to defeat such a foe. It takes a freaking raid group when you go to Rabanastre and fight him. Although, I imagine it's not the exact same thing, but I guess... Yet he still knew fear. Thought that the grand discipline of summoning would fade into oblivion was more than Master Sari could bear, and so he sought to preserve its legacy and provide for its successors. Producing arcane geometries without grimoires and experimenting with machine-enhanced Eggy. Machine-enhanced? Okay. Such an accomplished personage, why then have I seen but scant mention of his name in Allag's histories? Well, probably because he was a summoner, so he was like stricken from the records or something. It was an age where the adulation of summoners experienced an extreme reversal. They were struck from the records, just as I said. Yep. Even as his loyal pupils were struck down in the streets. What the heck? I was shut in a storeroom, abandoned in my slumber like some common treaties of trade agreements in the southern provinces, and thus I can tell you naught of what befell my creator in his later years. Dang. I am a familiar. I simply relay information as I was enspelled. This lecture is now over. Okay. Twould seem class is dismissed for the moment. Another good shot of these freaking boots that I'm wearing. These freaking boots. An existential crisis. Or technically it would be existential, not sensual. Existential, like existential. My brain wanted to fix the word and not use the pun, and then I had to back up and then read the pun. Hi, Nino. You picked up SWTOR again? I think, depending on how the content ebbs and flows, and with the Final Fantasy XIV free company stuff, we definitely have some that are interested in playing SWTOR again. I don't think it'd be like a raiding thing. It might be like dungeons and doing the quest, because the new expansion is coming out soon, or has come out. So, and that's, again, SWTOR is a great game where it shines with the story content. So, that'll be fun to do at some point. Because a lot of people aren't really looking forward to going back to World of Warcraft for 9.2 until maybe 10.0. If that, we'll see. I know many of us Like the 24 of us or so in our little small group are really having a lot of fun playing 14. I don't know if many people are going to want to play WoW unless there is some pretty systematic oriented system sweeping changes. Because I was just amusing about this the other stream that not everyone's going to care for all the story involved in 14, although that's a huge part of it. But just the gameplay system and being able to actually put in time and get rewarded for your time and gear your jobs and then take a break from the game and not be continually nickeled and dimed for your time. And we're experiencing this now as we're playing the first raid, and we're going to be doing Savage Pandæmonium when that comes out in 2 weeks. And there's raid lockouts on those. So you can only get so much loot from them each week. But you know what's freaking wild? The normal mode of the game just came out, and it's 8-man raids in Final Fantasy XIV. And you want to know how many pieces of loot drops in an 8-man raid? 8 pieces. How much loot drops in a 10-man in World of Warcraft, the smallest raid size? 2. How much loot drops in a dungeon? A 5-man party size in WoW. 1, maybe 2. And even though loot in dungeons, unless you are leveling through them, doesn't matter as much, but dungeon loot in 14, you get like 12 things drop over the course of the dungeon. It's friggin' wild. It's amazing what actually getting loot on your characters and moving forward up the sort of eye level train to get established to be able to do harder content feels great. Not over the course of weeks and weeks and months of RNG. It's incredible how that feels. And you know what? My hypothesis, at least in this small circle, totally proves itself correct. And I want to research this more. And it's a topic that I'm sure will come up in a video eventually, but it'll be hard to like really parse it all together, but we'll see. I've been saying for years, like all the way back into like Warlords of Draenor Legion time frame, playing so much World of Warcraft, that if your players get loot for some reason, Blizzard thinks that their players will stop playing their game. Lo and behold, getting loot and how Final Fantasy XIV does it actually has incurred the opposite effect, and you play more because you then realize gearing up your alt jobs is actually doable, so you then in turn play more of the game. What a novel concept. The SWTOR expansion was delayed. Pushed back to February 15th. Yeah, SWTOR is doing some things, the whole second class swap, and even like the how your character looks, but your class is not locked anymore. Double XP event in SWTOR starts the 20th till January 4th. I assume you mean the double XP event in SWTOR. I don't even know if I need XP. I know my consular is at the very tail end of the previous expansion. I don't know if I finished it or not. But getting a bunch of extra XP just to do the main class quests to level your characters in SWTOR sounds pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty great. But again, that's also a very story-driven game where you have options to do like multiplayer stuff, but you don't have to. Max gear is 306. I have no idea what my gear was at on my character. I had no idea. I haven't played SWTOR in quite some time. Yeah, so it'll definitely go up a chunk for sure. Yeah, yeah. But I never really did a lot of the content that needed the higher and higher gear stuff in SWTOR though, so I raided a bunch and played SWTOR as I would have like World of Warcraft at the start of the game, but that was many moons ago. Got a question in Free Company. You want to answer where? All right. So Yamitra has an announcement regarding the final challenge. Does she now? Gotta get this quest started and go take a quick bio break. Prin is ready to administer the final trial. Your third trial is at hand. Master, I shall be glad to at last share the wisdom that has long lain dormant within my pages. Thus far, we've had evaluations of raw power and refinement of skill. What then will the third challenge seek to test? That I cannot tell you. Did you just turn around from us? How do you even see anything? Cannot or will not. I do not keep this detail from you for the sake of my own amusement. It must be a secret where you be aware of the test's purposes. Such knowledge would be unfairly affect its outcome. Would unfairly affect its outcome. I don't know why I put a B in there. What I will tell you, however, is the trial requires conditions that are akin to an actual battlefield. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I went live like 2.5 hours ago. And all of my content now is on YouTube. All of it's over here now. So all of the, I mean, all the podcast stuff and everything is still going to be here. Like we made a podcast 2 weeks ago with 2 community members. I had a little bit of the audio balance messed up, but it wasn't too much. It's just that my audio gear is so much boomier than what Ben and Bob have. But so more stuff will go up there. All the live stream chunks are here as well, which may or may not give people some trouble. There was a comment I was talking to before that had issue with like loading them and watching them as VODs, which is strange because it shouldn't load the whole thing at once. It wants to load it like a regular video and you stream it in pieces. But so the curated videos, the scripted videos and edited stuff that's coming in the future will be right here. I'm just putting everything on YouTube. So there's no more, you know, chomping around here, there, everywhere. So it'll be all here. Yeah. All right here. So there's already been, I've already done, I don't know. I did 10 days in a row for Endwalker. When I did all the MSQ. Every stream is between 6 and 10 hours long. And then I did even a handful of that like 2 months ago. Intermittently. I don't have like a schedule right now because the holiday time is a little crazy. So we're doing a stream today. And then I'm out of town for 2 days. And then we'll probably stream again on Sunday or Monday. Probably Monday. But what I want to settle on is like a 2 to 3 day a week schedule of streaming. And then the days that I don't stream, I post a YouTube video. Like an actual video, be it a podcast, talking head, discussion, video essay, whatever. I've got like a 5-page, nearly 5-page going on. I think I started the 5th page today. Yeah, I started the 5th page of notes today about videos for Final Fantasy. So many things. Many things. Well, that's awfully kind of you. I don't know. I don't have a lot of... There are other broadcasters and YouTubers that I watch so much more than me, and I'm just not like a lot of them. Like, I don't have the weird, like, encyclopedia, like, quip-based knowledge that Northern Lion has. That I don't have the crazy, you know, shooter game skill, just innate gaming capability that, you know, Dumb Dog has or someone. And I don't, like, go over the top, and I'm not, like, super yelly and ridiculous and weird. I just like to learn about the games I'm playing. Even in my Darkest Dungeon series I did around launch of Darkest Dungeon 2, it was all about, each time I did recordings, I was always like reading the patch notes or checking things out or kind of regurgitating information I saw on Twitter or in other videos or learning from previous episodes of my own. I like to regurgitate and share knowledge, and, you know, I'm dorky in my own way, I guess. But you know, when I put my
real voice on, and this is how I normally talk. Previously, it's when I have a filter on. So, you know, this voice is kind of weird, but then I
want to sound at least somewhat normal on the internet, so then we do this. But yeah, I don't have a lot of like weird shock value. I just like to share information, and that's how I'm going to do it in the future with Final Fantasy stuff and other things. Because I have a lot of things that I want to share about, like, lesser known information and ranking stuff. I don't want to make meme videos like top 10 waifus of Final Fantasy XIV and top 10 husbandos. Just dumb crap for fun. But intermixed with, you know, my biggest topic right now, I think I have, it's almost a page long, is things you may not know, remember, or miss out on in 14. And there's a lot. Like explaining how limit breaks and party group bonuses work, level 80 job quest, linking armor sets to glamour plates. At least in Shadowbringers, the way you could stack resistance weapon quest steps. Like tons of little things to talk about in detail. How shop selling price details work. Even the retainer like tax thing about when you take your retainer out. And what city they're in. The save outfit button, the how to reset your striking dummy threat, the right click menu. Many players just don't know what the how powerful the right click on stuff menu is. So many things. So I could probably break that into like multiple videos though, because there's a lot of larger topics in there. But that's what I want to just share. I've been on a learning adventure since May. Let's move on with this summoner quest here too. Bear, did you just say I'm wired, or were you trying to type weird? Well, you're are wired, so your at list have that lol. Bear, I know you're Australian and whatnot, and you're probably on your phone right now, but like, what the heck did you just say to me? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Top 10 ERP locations. I don't know if I'll go down that rabbit hole, because that would require going to like every single nightclub in all the different housing districts and even going cross server. Although I could probably just blanket that as saying that, you know, cross server nightclub places, like the one that Preach went to in his first experience of the nightclub style, even though I wish the housing developments could like set their local weather or something, because it was weird to go to a nightclub because the day-night cycle in Final Fantasy XIV is 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes? 24 minutes? Whatever it is. You get... So when you're at the nightclub, you go outside and it's freaking daylight because of the cycle keeps going. It doesn't stop when it's night out. Captain Wolf was more eager to accept your request. He even offered to exchange exclusive use of a section of Seal Rock. No, I know. I'm just giving you crap, Bear. If it's Australian, you should read it upside down. Oh, that's why I probably couldn't read it. You're right. That is probably why I couldn't read it. Was that our first bot? Trying to post a website? What the heck? Obviously don't go to that link. But was that a bot? What the? I don't know what that's so weird. Airship waiting in Ul'dah to fly us to the island. Shall we rendezvous at the landing once you are prepared then? Yes. We shall rendezvous. Maybe the final and most grueling challenge. Pray ready yourself, master, that you are not reduced to so much gruel. Indeed. What kind of voice do you think that book has? Is it like,
pray return to the waking sands?
you know, is it something like that, or is it just like,
Hey master, why don't you go do that challenge?
you know, what kind of voice we think in there? Demonic book voice? Oh, fair enough. Probably. I don't know how that a book familiar would talk. All right, we're going to Tanaland. But yeah, Nino, I don't know. Your names are different on YouTube unless people change their names, like Bear did, but you know, Bob hasn't. And Brian in chat is Teddy. So I remember people's certain names once they tell me them, but if you had a name prior that I used to call you by, of course, depends on if you wanted to. It's a different, wait, what the heck? Oh, we're going to the airship landing. We have to take the airship. Yeah, let's go. What about you, baby? My nerves are beginning to get the best of me. Captain Wolf and the others have already landed on Seal Rocks. Let us not delay the challenge any further. I wonder if they actually... I haven't paid attention to that. Do humans and other races that have the lower, like normal human ears, actually, when they link Pearl, do they go like this through their ear? Because the Mikote animation looks like they animated it way higher because their ears are on top of their head. They have to go like this. I haven't noticed if when I get a link Pearl, because I'm a bun boy now, if I do that. I think I only link Pearled a couple of times around the MSQ and I wasn't paying attention. If you went all the way up to your ear like this. Who could that be? Oh, Summer Jajamasu. How might I pardon? By whom? We, Lieutenant, can you hear me? The call was cut off. Our immortal colleagues are under attack. They're under attack. The Summers are crippled by injuries and Captain Wolf alone fights to keep the foe at bay. Him as me. Our planning battle has become rather... Oh, wait. Our planned battle has become rather more real than we anticipated. But that was the point? Did you read the quest text? Diamitra? The quest text said we need a battlefield. So clearly, our familiar next to you has done something of the sort. You're now a rescue party. Indeed. Ambush, you say? Understood. I'm calling for reinforcements, but my ship is ready to depart now. If you are, shall we go ahead? I have a feeling that we only need us. An existential crisis. Mm-hmm. Damn it, the store reposted the stupid thick back man in Discord again. Oh, okay. Make sure my carbuncle was summoned. What are those things? Are they more books? Oh, they're freaking like Allegan primal things. Yeah, the Sephiroth stuff. That makes complete sense. Also, ouch. Probably shouldn't have aggroed them all at once. Oh boy. Ah, I see. You can't use your eggy defensives if you are on a summon cycle. Like this. You have to have your actual carbuncle out to cast. Ah, curious. So you have to kind of plan your defensives on leaving a... Also, where the heck are we? Is this the PvP map? Yeah. Yeah, Seal Rock is the PvP map. Well, Frontline specifically. That's a biggin. Bum bum bum. Get burped on? It's actually kind of crazy that even the Bahamut stuff is instant cast. What the heck? Lag? I was like 3 spellcasts back to back to back there, but I only hit like 1 global. That was wild. I would have a slight way to heal myself, but the fact that physics still exists for Summoner is a laugh. Off-center Summoner, huh? Blech. Oops, probably should have popped that. Who is this man? He's worse than the Asians? I have no idea. Is he putting a doll on me? I got blighted. Demi Wyverns? Okay. How about no, Scott? How about one of these? It blasted. What the heck? Twintanya? Did I freaking summon Twintanya? What? Allegan Mega Flare. This is a big target dummy. But also, just in time for another one of these. Flap. Alright. Just builds to give you an actual story-based reason to, you know, unload your rotation a couple of times. Although, definitely have to Searing Light before Dreadworm Trance. Anomalous potential confirmed. Commencing scan. What in the frick? Latent ethereal capacity immeasurable. Standard parameters exceeded. Reinitializing system. Who the heck is this guy? Okay. It's the guy from Legend of Korra? Apparently. Wants to go for another round. I'm assuming it's not actually a real person. Hence the glowy. Yeah. Oh, Master, sorry. How have you come to be here? So it's not real. Master, surely you don't mean that sorry. WTF is this? What? Why are you posting thick rock butt in Discord, Destora? Because. Alright, good answer. Ah, Principia, they have woken you. This should suffice. Uh-oh. Gonna make him a boss? What did you do to Prin? The construct is unharmed. I simply add another layer of security. Do not disappoint me, Summoner. I will be waiting. You're just like an Allegan. Yeah, you're yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. The way he vanished was almost as if he was a summon. But then how did a summon have enough cojones to cast a spell on another summon? Like this is an Allegan tombstone thing or whatever they're called. I forget what the bigger ones are called. But clearly it's like a computer system that summoned Master Sadi. Or Sarai, maybe. I don't know. Thal's teeth. We'll discuss it back in Ul'dah after we've seen to the wounded. Mm-hmm. They're fine. I felt Fall's hand on my shoulder for a moment there, but Mr. Mutra's magics brushed it away. Thank you for coming to our rescue. That bloke called up an army all by himself, and I'm pretty sure some of them were eggy. I didn't know what kind of thing were even possible. Yeah, they were like Sephiroth minions, which are the Allegan primals. Sephiroth, Sophia, and Balchinian. That was like to a nightmare. What manner of summoner can command so many eggy at once? I don't know. Summoner Denise was gravely wounded, and we arrived but a step or two later. Part in the nick of time, thanks to you. My soldiers survived that ambush, and they'll be fit for duty again after a bit of rest. Let's not jump to conclusions. He was wielding summoning magics unlike aught ever seen before. Maybe Prin has some idea. I'll be sure to ask. We're back to Gridania. Yeah, let's go. Damn it. Hey, we're in Ul'dah. Hey, let's go back to Gridania. Hey, we're in Gridania. Let's go back to Ul'dah. This game does do that a little bit. Which is funny because it gives you like 1,000 gil for the reward, but you spend like twice that much just bouncing back and forth. It's very silly. Bum ba bum bum ba da. So 20% of max health barrier. 1 minute cooldown. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Has a weird cooldown window though, because to use it you have to go between summons. So if you're in like Dreadworm or Phoenix trances, you just can't use it. And during Phoenix you're getting healed by your own hot, but interesting. What was meant to be Bay's final trial was certainly testing, to say the least. Tell me, Prin, what makes you so sure that that was Master Sari? Sari? Sarai? Based upon the evidence at hand, there can be no doubt. The vocal and ethereal signatures were identical to those exhibited by my creator, except for the fact that he poofed out of existence. The only aspect that gives me pause is behavior. Master Sari was never one to offer harm to others with such callous indifference. And your creator supposedly died several thousand years ago. There is one other possibility. The greatest minds of Allag unlocked a science known as cloning. They did. For which they could artificially create a replicant of a living being. Seal Rock is, after all, a construction of the Allagan Empire. Assuming the individual you battled was indeed a clone of Master Sari, then my senses would recognize no appreciable difference. Do clones also apparate out of thin air? An exact copy of the original person. This is some Soma level stuff here real quick. But what about the soul and the memories stored in the gooey bits inside our cockpit, our brain cockpit, our skull cockpit, something like that. Also, Fresh Kids in Discord. I want to go in there and tell him that he's stupid. Did not tamper with your enhancement or your enchantments. My faculties are undimmed, but the wisdom I was to impart to Master has been sealed behind an arcane lock. I could do nothing, only my creator holds the key. Then your secrets are lost to us. Attempt. Master's already passed it. The third challenge? That was the third challenge. The third challenge is to test the summoner's nature. Thus does the trial require the presence of companions and a realistic threat. Master Sari's ambush did, of course, bring an unexpected dimension to the proceedings. Did it, though? Or did you orchestrate that? I leapt to the aid of fellow summoners without hesitation, braved considerable danger to see what they were. Oh, that they were safely rescued. Indeed, I cast the spells. I did indeed cast the spells. The master sorry that made me would not stand to see his memory profaned with such wickedness. For an enchanted sack of ink and parchment, you have an impressively developed moral compass. I possess neither morals nor a compass. I merely follow my enspelled directions to guide worthy summoners. If I give the impression of such characteristics in my hap, I am overstepping my bounds as a familiar? No, no, no. Ha, 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 ha. Interesting, but also a little weird. You get like 2,500 gil for that, but I spent how much teleporting back and forth? Not that it really matters. I do need my aetheryte tickets are getting a little low again. Down to 38. Need to farm some more of those. That's for sure. All right, well, we're going to sit on this bench with these snowmen's real quick while I run to the restroom. I shall return momentarily. I'm going to also adjust my carbuncle because it's just a butt shot, basically. Much better. Okie dokie. We're back. Do 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 do. Look at them little snowmen's. Ryan George, a skit comedian. He's the guy that does the pitch meetings. Made his line of videos he does on his own channel is like the first guy to do whatever. So the first guy to steal, the first guy to make a snowman, the first guy to open a restaurant, this kind of all this stupid stuff. But his snowman video was really stupid and also made too much sense. All right. Let's do... where's my Blue Maid quest at? My Blue Maid quest? Blue Mage quest? Wrong button. Level 40 Blue Mage quest. Rendezvous with Wastarch in Horizon's Edge and complete the training exercise. Okay. Still working on a role quest from Shadowbringers. I need to do the rest of those eventually. I think we'll go tank something. We'll change it up a little bit here as my carbuncle poofs out of existence. Let's do a few roulettes. Trial roulette. What's it going to be? Anything for Shadowbringers and behind. Let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. Oh, it's weird. Doesn't actually put the upgraded version. I guess I could put that in 2 places because it's also castable on someone else. I put double down on 1. The minute long cooldown? Yeah. Probably should fix those buttons. Be more like warrior. Or I could just do this. Yeah, we'll adjust that there. That's fine. Not an instant queue? What the heck? What's the heal on Heart of Corundum? 900? What? That's a freaking excognition from Scholar. Every 30 seconds. And it still expires. It still actually procs. Alright, what's the trial roulette going to be? What's it gonna be? ARR. Nope. Stormblood. And someone immediately left. Like, why though? 2 people left. They'll take the penalty over just doing Tsukiyomi normal? I'll wait, I guess. It really isn't that hard. Tank and DPS dipped. It's so silly. Now, Tsukiyomi Extreme, that fight's got some bite to it. That one took us a while to learn when we did that for real, for real. The healer in chat just called them cowards. If only I get something other than the MSQ trial and people leave. Tsukiyomi is definitely a trickier one. Mostly if people just don't pay attention to the moon cycles. Oh, I didn't look at the names of the people that actually left. It would have been great if they were the same people. Well, they probably weren't. A 3, a 2, a 1.
Oh, it's going to be a long night. Whoa!
Ouch. Watch out for the fans.
Your end is near.
Oh crap, I'm not supposed to move. Oh, I have to get hit? Does the tank cleave? Do I have to like stand still and then flip sides of her? I guess so. I guess I have to wait for her to do the tank cleave at me and then pick a side to run to. Because you have to follow the fans.
Beg for mercy.
You have to stop the clouds from getting together. It's also the weird thing when you do,
Will be all the sweeter.
because I didn't do, you know, farming of these fights back in the day. Like in the future, if I ever get like, you know, the 2 current trials or 3, 4, and 5 down the road, I'll have done them so many times, it'll be very different. When you go through and do story trials in this game, and you get, you only do them so many times. So it is somewhat difficult to remember every single trial and raid mechanic across the entire game. As there are many of them. Save my burst for this one. Or you don't even need it. Can't reprisal them yet. Oh well. Swoosh. Get him, Gozetsu. Kick his ass. And by kick his ass, I mean stand there while we kick his ass. This storyline was quite good, actually, in Stormblood. The best part of Stormblood, I think, is the Tsukiyomi Suyu questline. Even if it, depending on how you wanted that story to go, and what you wanted or what you didn't want.
In darkness blooms the spider lily. From mortal husk, I rise anew. The few swift night, I shall prevail.
All right, so you can't go to 5 stacks of either of these. So when you go to 4 of one, you walk on to the other one. Rotate between. Oh, one healer's dead.
When moonlight's chill, shine petals pale.
The whole eclipse mechanic in Extreme is far more mathy than this version. So I have to wait for the slash to hit me. Is she still gonna slash? She doesn't slash in this phase. It's just a stack. Okay. I didn't want to AoE the raid again, so she only does that in the first phase, the non-Blood Moon phase. Ouch.
Suffused with night, I shall prevail.
We just got another bot in chat. This one's a Russian bot. Yo, am I doing something right even in this moving all my content over to YouTube situation where I'm getting bots? Also, I just messed up my rotation. I'm sad about it. I have no idea what's going on, lol. I needed to reprisal that a GCD earlier.
Not yet. Not yet.
I mean, I hid that one. I gotta ban that account.
I'll grind you under my heel.
Oh, it's a multi-hit. Man, my biggest thing about playing Gunbreaker is my ability drift is like real bad. Because if I ever do anything else besides only pay attention to my rotation, my abilities start to drift. And I lose uptime.
I'll grind you under my heel.
Ah, shit. I'm getting hit by this. We did it, and why people left, I don't know. GG's. I don't understand it. They immediately... Tsukiyomi? Leave. Yeah, let me, Let me report those as spam, even though it's not going to really matter. But I will. I'll take that clean 1.2 million XP for... Not really that... It wasn't that crazy of an encounter. I messed up once at the beginning, though, but... Alright, normal raid now. Let's see. What normal raid are we going to get? We're going to get... an Omega raid, which is just a safe, not Omega, Alexander raid, not Omega. Final answer, an Alexander raid. Yeah. Let's see it. Oh, Arm of the Sun. I wonder why. People are queuing for it because it's on their book. What way is my other tank gonna go? I'll go this way then. Even if it doesn't particularly matter. Nara. Hey, I soloed this earlier today. But there is a brand new player in this duty. So I will get a reroll chance, as well as extra poetics pog. It's bigger on the inside, by the way. We're inside of a robot. All of this is inside of a robot. Got some Harry Potter physics going on. Vroom. Waiting for the other group. So I've got a cat girl with bunny ears and just a cat girl. Okay. Indeed. I did see a Lalafell the other day standing around whose like description when you inspect was Pikachu cosplay, and they were dressed as close to Pikachu in game as they could. I mean, live your best life. Did my other tank friend taunt? That's fine if he did. I will be 3 Lalafells in a trench coat and do damage, even though I'm level 60, so I don't have my full combo. I will do what I can. But I will let the Sprout tank. Although the fact that they put up Divine Veil immediately after this phase started makes me crap. Makes me think they are not a complete fledgling Sprout. It's hot in here. Oh no, we have to break the lock. Indeed. Oh, okay. He just straight up just got blasted? Didn't get healed, question mark? Did both healers get... Both healers didn't get sucked in. That's unfortunate. No cooldown tank buster maybe? I don't know. Toss my hot on you, so I don't need it. Oh, also, as more plugins got updated and everything. Oh, the True Heart. Is he gonna get it? He did. I didn't feel like I needed to move. The cat was so far away. But with plugins getting updated, my sound filter plugin works again. How'd that Dragoon just die? Oh, it's just the debuffs he puts out. Oh, it's a tank call. I got stunned at least. I can't grab that guy. It's a pretty big raid AoE. Oh, did Duin mean to log out there? I still assume we were going to try to do some raiding tonight. If we're not all here, we can just do undersized mount farm. Because we're not obviously doing anything in game the next 2 days. Because of the holidays. But But if you get logged out right now, it might be a pretty chunky queue to get back in. I would only imagine it would. The queue isn't going to be super small, but it'll probably still be like 1,500 plus. Oh, he died to this tank buster. Yeah, that's what killed him. Just not getting enough heals during the stacking damage taken. Pocket of immunity, I guess. But just need like, you know, one big heal between the stacks. Would have been fine. Also, it's a taunt swap. More than likely, you taunt after a few stacks hit your first tank. Oh, he immune going to the end of it, but I just taunted off of him. Once I saw his stacks going up. And limit break, then he's dead. Maybe not. Now he is. I do not want any of that stuff. I don't know. Boba bun. Yeah, I don't want any of that. I can collect some of the lower level stuff, but I do not want those in particular. Alliance Raid is asking for the DPS. I want to Alliance Raid on my summoner, but I can't summon Bahamut. So if I get anything at level 70 or above, I'll just be like gimped, I guess. You know what? Red Mage is only 53. I can only get the Crystal Tower stuff from ARR without cheesing it, as many want to do. But although it does say looking for DPS, I wonder how long the queue still is for DPS. I'm not in a queue for it. I'm not in line. So it should be in a moment, I guess. No idea what the level 50 acceleration uses is. Issued like hardcast proc, dual cast, and that's when Bob said you do like the swift cast acceleration nonsense, which I don't really have convenient key bindings for that, because then you get 2 instant spells. You instant 1 into a, I don't know. Don't really know how to play Red Mage all that well yet. It's fun, but I don't have all the tools as I'm still leveling it to really understand all the ins and or outs. But I get the basics. But with that, all the end of combo stuff is on, as well as the Pulls the extra procs and things. I don't know if I'm going to have the right key bindings for this whole thing as well. This should go here then, and this should go here, I think. This little 50 tombstone gear is very ironworksy. Yeah, I don't know. The new acceleration is a little weird. We have a re-roll. I'm doing some duty stuff with new people. Ooh. No 3-line chance here, but there's a lot of 2-line potential. These two right here make it 2. These two right here make it 2. These two right here make it 2. These two down here. Yeah, we can stay with that one. At least getting a 1-line just to get a bronze certificate at least, because the 2 bronze certificates, which you can get a minimum of, let's say, 4 a month. It's just a lot of free materia. And I've been saving up mine to buy overmeld materia most likely. Ooh, Labyrinth. Literally the first one. Oh boy. Big mechanics incoming. Like stand still and attack boss. And AoE ads. But it is the first Alliance raid. It's to teach. As all of Final Fantasy XIV moves forward, everything gets a little more difficult. We do have a machinist in our group who is not pelotoning us, and I'm sad about it. Are they new? They are not new. Are they new to machinist? Okay, they are new. They're not a sprout anymore, but they do only have so many jobs. It's fine. It's a scenic walk to the first boss. And by first boss, I mean Trash Gauntlet. Oh, and rocks at him. Not sure what happened there. I don't have res yet. Go, tanks, go. I'm under attack. big walk over melee combo. But also go back in. So if you do that, it eats up. So if you acceleration, you can instant a thunder or an arrow into an instant. Maybe not. I mean, my timer ran out, but I would assume that's how it works. I don't know why the sound effects in this raid are very muted. Have the same audio balance. So it's 30%, but everything just seems kind of not very loud in this place. I don't know. It is the dragon that stands still and you kill 4 times. And it's already dead. And so are almost we. Yeah, the boss was too close to the ads, I guess. Is that what happened there? Quick, do the Alizé move. No proc, Sag. Blech. What the heck? How do I have 2 scatters? That was weird. I don't think I've ever seen these ads before. Well, that doesn't look good. Ah, I'm so scared. A moment, please, while we run around for 20 seconds. This is so ridiculous. Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes, very good. Yes, very, very good. Very good. Obviously, that was necessary. Oh my gosh. Oy vey. That was silly. And our machine. Oh, well, they're really far apart now. Ba, 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 ba. I love the slow pan with legacy movement. If you move your camera away and then release, it does like a slow adjustment. Although it only happens when you're sprinting, apparently, because if I now left click, yeah, I have to be auto running for it to do the slow pan. Very scenic. Wait for everyone, and literally they stand on the thing and start the fight. Indeed. Good talk. I can't even attack it from here, but I have to stand on this because I'm ranged. It needs to be 4 on the pad. Use just the 2 healers and you're ranged. Bam, 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 bam. Good talk. We also have different people on our platform than we are supposed to right now. Hello? Where'd that ad go? Well, I can't say I've ever wiped on this encounter, so this is new. I am assuming you're not supposed to spawn that guy. I have never seen that before. Well, I've learned something. Every time I play this game, I learn something. And that is, I don't know how that mechanic works entirely, but we didn't have 4 people standing on the pad. Maybe we didn't have 4 people on every pad, 4, 8, 12. Because you need to have 4 people on each, in each group, 4, 8, and 12, to keep the Atmos from, I guess, doing bad stuff. Why poll when not everyone is there yet? If people are impatient. Gamers don't have a lot of patience, which is also weird because in this game there are a very large amount of them that also have incredible patience. Today, the first thing I did before stream was wait around for about an hour and a half-ish for that mount rare spawn. But there were people that were there for like 7+ hours before I showed up. I just didn't choose to try to camp it last night because the percentage of the chance of the fate spawning was too low. So, yeah. And it's fine to help explain to people. Okay, we have our whole group. I'm just going to chill back here and do nothing. You know what? Hit him with the victory pose. Hit him with the battle stance. Hit him with the lolly-ho. Hit him with the cheer. By the time I get to cast anything on these mobs, they're dead. That was an instant cast spell, and it still died before it even connected. What the heck? It's fine. That's the whole point of this. Is it's a patience-based encounter. Yeah. So I was assuming because we got the big angry guy, we weren't standing on the platform. There it goes. It turns off. No. Not turned off? Still not turned off? There's no timer or anything, so you just have to you don't know. There we go. You just stand on vague pink hexagon, also lag out. That was Final Fantasy lag. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not me. Yeah, I'm not dropping any frames for the stream. This is just in-game lag. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I am receiving 0 information. Are the Final Fantasy servers exploding? I do wonder how OG Final Fantasy players feel about the community. Might have changed with the massive influx of WoW refugees. That's true. I'm still very much live. This is super strange. This is definitely in-game lag. But it seems like only I was really lagging there. That was really weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Teddy. That's a weird question. Just because, like, obviously they shouldn't have any adverse effect to it because primarily the Final Fantasy community was always very welcoming, inviting, understanding, patient, etc., right? Or supposed to be? Oh, whoops. That's not the right button. Neither is that. playing a caster when ads barely live long enough for you to do your combos are a little bit awkward. But you gotta learn why boss invuln, because it was too close to one of the pots, I think. Part of me wants to do like a min eye level Crystal Tower Alliance raid, because the gear scaling now, you just crush this place. So I wonder if it's actually somewhat challenging if you were minimum eye level. I'm going to assume no. But like a min eye level like Rabanaster or the Near raid would probably get a little bit spicy. I can only imagine. Yeah, I was lagging when I was first in, like when I was at the Chi waiting, Daedrin. I was definitely laggy. But we lost someone there. Looks like someone disconnected. But this will be the last big thing we do on stream today before the little holiday breakaroos. So if you are hanging out and enjoying and out there in chat land, I lost my train of thought. Hitting the like button to let me know if you're enjoying the streams here is super helpful. It allows me to actually know if I'm at least being somewhat edumentational. And also, if you would like to support what I do here directly, the membership button is down below. And that is how you can support my content here on YouTube directly, even though it is, of course, free. But I do want to work with artists, and I'm already working with 2 new ones. And thank you everyone that has supported and chose to do so. Hopefully I can do many a thing in the future. Oh, wrong button. I don't know why that was so late in my brain. I didn't hit the chart. I didn't need to, but I said before, I think next stream will be probably Monday next week, because I'm out of town tomorrow and Saturday for holiday stuff, and then Sunday getting back to it. Probably work on some videos and hang out with the Discord community, and then Monday we'll do another stream. But yep, like button super important on YouTube for letting me know, and then the membership button, which if you are familiar with how Twitch works, since subscriptions are the base thing on YouTube and subscribing is free just so you can see people's content show up in your subscription feed or your homepage or whatever. The member button, memberships are the paid financial support for our content creators on the platform. I have no procs. Zero procs. Oh, that's bad. No, don't do it. Put one over here. Need to kill this giant so he doesn't swipe at the rocks. Oh, you need to move away after it falls. Nope, I was on quick cast or whatever it's called. Doesn't matter. Red boots. I don't want it. Oh, wait, what did Teddy say sounds terrible? Wait, what did you say no lol to? I must have been talking about the Was it the WoW refugee discussion? I didn't look over at chat when I was rambling. Now I don't know what Teddy said. Lol, no, that sounds terrible. Or are you talking about the like button or the membership button on YouTube? Maybe it's that. Says the guy that also has a YouTube membership. Oh, don't pull it over here. You pull it to the middle, you goober. Oh, that was weird. I messed that up. A derp. Oh, I didn't have the mana for that. Oh, at level Crystal Tower. So I didn't even remember I even said that. That's funny. I don't even know if it would be that difficult. Because the mechanics here are so old school. But you would need 24 people that wanted to undertake that, though. It would be weird, that's for sure. Now we still have to go back and do Binding Coil Savage. Who's ready for that? Blah, both of our healers are dead. Just melee it, forehead, with no mana. Yeah, hit it. I suppose it didn't cast, so it doesn't matter. Blech. Probably not, it would just take way longer. Yeah, it would be really slow. Like, I was just doing, like, around 400 to 500 DPS in this run. No, less than that. Less than that, good lord. So you'd even do less than that. It's kind of a cool looking robe. It does have that, older aesthetic of Final Fantasy to it, though. Oh, okay, never mind. Everyone, okay, I was gonna greet a couple of things just so I could desynth. See, crowns still work on buns, even though there is a plugin that allows buns and Hrothgar just to use helmets. Although, I have a feeling that some of the helmets might look real scuffed because they're just forced on by a plugin. I have all of these orchestrion roles already learned. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. I will desynth a couple of these because these are from the trials we did earlier. Garbage. That's a crag heart. That one's fine, I guess. $2,000 gil from the ether and 10,000 gil for up for the challenge. Not Denny Materia is okay. These are the loot pieces from the undersized trials I did earlier, and they could drop what's like akin to like a boss soul item, like from Dark Souls, or they just drop garbage, like a crafting material. Nope. Oh, these are the coffer pieces. I don't know if the coffer loot does. No idea. Doesn't matter. And these will get turned in for Grand Company sales. We'll do that real quick. We'll do all the inventory cleanup before we run downstream before dinner. before I jump into Discord and tell Fresh Kid that he's stupid. Not actually, but I wonder what they are getting up to. It's a carbuncle it in. Kinda. Those blue feathered, like Thor. Big Thor vibes. Oh yeah, with my sound filter plugin, there's a sound you can cancel so that this string, when you turn stuff in, doesn't play and play and play and play. Which I turn in a lot of stuff in this game, and the sound effect isn't bad. The problem is it clips and then repeats over itself when you are turning in many things in succession. And that can get a bit grating. Just like the one of the only weird / bad parts of the Snyder Cut was the stupid Wonder Woman jingle. It's just it's a freaking cool sounder, man. But hearing it over and over and over and over again is a bit much. It kind of takes away that punch when you hear it during an important moment. So the same thing with the venture commenced thing with your retainers. It's the same I guess sound file does that. What the heck sword is that? What the heck? Oh, it's a dragoon. Oh, the weird ass looking sword. When I looked at that cat boy standing next to me, and then I realized it's not a sword. That's a stabby stick. Those are all totems essentially. Oh, I'm one shy of having done 50 extreme trials so far. We should have had more of these from yesterday, but we had some bad runs. I don't think I played perfectly in all my polls, but I also didn't brick house. That's some unfortunate clears last night. Level 35 is not gonna give anything. Oh yeah, I did crack all those coffers and put a bunch on the auction house / market board. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them have sold so far for pretty good. I mean, 84,000, 38,000, 71,000, 40,000. There's some pretty good price tags. On a few of those items. Which adds up. No one's gonna want these faded copies that are gonna sell for nothing. Apparently, not that one. I still have a bunch of orchestrion rolls up on the board right now from when I was repairing a ton of them. We're all here for the Cloud of Darkness raid, right? No, this is Limsa. This is Limsa? I thought this was Sparta. No, this is Patrick. Limsa general chat, everybody. Well, shout chat, I guess. Shout chat coming in strong. The shout chat when you wait around for one of the super fates, like with Chi earlier today, was... It's real weird. It's no Barons chat, but I also wasn't a Horde player back in WoW. So I don't exactly know what Barons chat was like. I imagine it's something akin to what I experienced earlier today. Maybe. But who knows? Get these scratchers done real quick. See if our scratcher assistant... And this is just the pattern you usually always do in the first... Oh, 2, 3, 4? Whatever. I haven't won a big cactpot in some time. 1, 2, we need to find out. Again, same pattern, basically. Is it a 2? Nope. And then same pattern again? Yeah. Nothing. 8, 9? Oh, there's a 9. You're looking... The biggest prizes for a mini cactpot are 7, 8, 9 or 1, 2, 3. So highest score and lowest score. This is some transmog for summoner. Yep. Wow, that's very... Yeah. That's some Final Fantasy box art. This was the Heaven's Ward and Summoner armor, which they switched away from this like coffer plop a whole armor set in your inventory system in Shadowbringers, because I think Stormblood still just plops armor in your inventory, but in Shadowbringers is a vendor and you go buy the pieces, or you pick up the pieces you want once you've earned them. Same thing in Endwalker, the artifact armor. You just always go to a vendor, and then if you have it in your inventory, you can't pick it up again. But if you discard it after you've used it, or if you put it on a retainer, I guess. I gotta see if you can do that. You can always pick it back up again. Or you can basically have one copy of it. So you can just grab it, and if you wanted to do... It saves yourself some what is it? Glamour dresser space. If that's a concern of anyone's. I need to go through my glamour dresser again. I cut out like 30 or 40 things the other day. Just stuff that I put in when I was leveling or early on, and realizing that there are so many more cosmetic sets or the class oriented sets that are really where you should put your space potentially, and not all the garbage that I put in there. So I should be able to go down under 300 and then save room for cool Endwalker stuff. Yes, hello? Is someone here? Is Teddy. Teddy, your cat Lynx can't come up onto the patio. No Lynx is on the patio. Has a really small head. It's very true. I don't know how they made the head so small. No idea. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you for tuning in for this little pre-holiday special. Again, I'm out of town for a couple days, and I'll be back. We'll do a stream either Sunday, depending on, and then we'll do a stream on Monday, though, probably most likely, and then we'll go from there. But thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy hanging out with these streams. Helps me out on the platform. And then have a great night. Have a great morning. Whatever comes first. Have a safe and happy holidays wherever you are in the world. Don't have too many Christmas cookies. Just have enough. Whatever that number may be.